I am very excited about today's video because we're talking butter, and butter is really, really good. Nugget loves butter and bread too. So two of Nugget's favorite things. What we're gonna do is look at a bunch of different butters that we have bought in Mexico. We're gonna look through some comments that y'all have left online advising us about butter and advising everyone else. So we really wanna come up with what butter tastes the most like butter from the US and Canada. Not that I know what butter from Canada tastes like, but you guys have told me what it tastes like. So we bought a bunch of this butter at the grocery store. And we bought some of it. Actually, one of these is from the local, what do you call that? Lacteo, Lily,
yeah, it's a little egg and dairy shop.
Yes, except they don't sell eggs, they sell dairy. Kat tried to buy eggs there, but anyway, they sell dairy. Let's get tasting. Actually, no, let's talk about this first. Let's see what you guys have told us about this. Maybe we'll go back and forth a little bit. Let's see here.
Can we talk about the bread?
We can talk about the bread, but not yet. So M. Weeby says there are a few north of the border foods I miss when I'm in Mexico. Butter is definitely one of them. He also mentions President butter, which we are going to be tasting today.
President says French.
Yes, others have said President French butter specifically. Soul Searching Phoenix says I recently tried Lurpak con sal and it's pretty damn close to what I've had in the US. I think this is Barbara from PJ Silver Studios. The President French butter tastes like butter to us. Making your own butter is simple. I don't think we'll be doing that. So quick disclaimer here. We are talking about butters that people from the US and Canada are likely to find similar to the butter that they're used to. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with butter in Mexico. Our tastes are different. And so we're used to things. And so we're talking about what you, as someone from the US or Canada, are most likely to be used to if you want to do that. Of course, it's great to adapt to the local culture and to fall in love with the flavors from Mexico. Gaji says that she hears that Aramburo carries Challenge butter. And actually, I found Challenge butter in one other place, so we'll mention that.
Where's Challenge from?
I don't know.
I think it's European.
You think so?
I think it's a European butter. We'll have to look that up.
President French butter. Concrete says that there's Irish butter, sometimes sold at Costco. Kerrygold salted only. I don't think we've seen Kerrygold down here. Presidents most often more of a tang, so we'll be looking for that tang. Checkered Life says as long as it's real butter, grass-fed, and not I can't believe it's not butter.
Hey.
Cat eats that stuff, and Country Crock. Joe says most of the butter he's found is unsalted, but most of what we have is salted.
I'm hungry. It started.
Dave from up in Canada says he likes contented. Really?
Sorry.
Dave from up in Canada says he likes contented cows. And the cows here, I think, for the most part, are eating cactus.
Is that a brand?
That's just cows that are happy.
I agree. I like that comment, by the way.
Yep. Find a small dairy. Sean in Paradise says he thinks that Lurpak will win. I've never had Lurpak, so I'm getting excited. Let's dig in. We've got some really good bread here. Kat, before you start making a lot of noise cutting the bread.
Great. So I am super excited.
Come on. Go ahead. Tell us.
Sweetie. I am super... Stop. I'm super excited because we got this awesome recommendation from one of our friends named Scott about this local bakery. And so we went there yesterday. It's called JoJo's, and it has like the real deal bread. This one is cranberries or raisins. I think raisins and walnuts. And I tasted it this morning. It is awesome. So that's what we're going to be trying a vast array of butters on today.
Yeah, bread can be hard to find down in Mexico. It's not a super common.
No, bread's easy to find. It's the good kind.
Good bread is hard to find. So Kat's gonna cut us some tiny little pieces that we're gonna use to sample this butter.
Let's do this one first.
Let's do the local dairy first.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got slightly yellowish butter, not quite as white. And I have read that that's a good sign, that is the more natural butter is actually more yellow. A lot of butter up in the States is actually like artificially white. Thanks for waiting for me, Kat. Okay. Smell like butter.
Tastes good. So I have to say that we're doing this as a taste test on bread. We have no idea how it would work in baking. That's a whole different thing.
It doesn't taste quite U.S. buttery. It's more tangy. I think someone mentioned tanginess.
We have a lot of butter here. We need to hurry.
I think I also need to sample the butter without bread. It doesn't taste like margarine, but it doesn't quite have the taste of U.S. butter. We didn't even know that it's a joke, Kat. That's the stuff you use, but we are not. Yeah, so you can find all sorts of margarine type products down here in Mexico. Let's go with some that we thought would be good and we've tried, and well, this one here. Gloria, people had recommended this, I think. Some people had, none of you guys recommended Gloria, but online they did. So we're gonna try Gloria Gourmet and Gloria Con Sal. I think this one might be Con Sal with salt too. Yeah, oh no, this one is without salt. So let's try them side by side. Yep. Oh boy, they're yellow.
Unnaturally yellow.
Yeah, this one is, well, actually, no, it's not. It's because it's been sitting.
Oxidized.
So let's remove that yellow statement. These are both pretty yellow, as butter is supposed to be. Just try it.
Look at them, bread. It's good.
Yeah, this one tastes a little margarine-y to me. It's not quite there, not quite butter.
Which one's that?
This is the yellow one. Put that one over there. Let's try. This is the other one.
This is the Gloria Gourmet.
And this one's a little more white, a little less yellow, probably more like what butter is supposed to look like, slightly yellow. It's a little more buttery, but like a kind of a lack of flavor. Maybe that's the sin salt.
Without salt.
Damn it. Wish we would have gotten all the same, but yeah, it doesn't have that margarine-y taste to it.
Yeah, more real.
So that's a little more real in the silver pack. Now, Selecto brands. This one also is Sin Sal. You can buy a lot of butters just in the individual stick down here, by the way. That's a pretty common thing.
This isn't the worst exercise we've ever done, eating this bread and butter.
Yeah, so that's a good color there. Slightly off-white, slightly yellow. Yeah, so the bread was just changing the flavor for me. I'm from Wisconsin. I can eat butter.
Selecto? Can't say that's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't think it's my favorite. It tastes a little bit better, I think, than the yellow Gloria. Maybe it tastes a little less fake, but still not butter. Okay, I've never had this one before. This one just looks, oh, it's got a 2022 Sabor de Taste of the Year. Let's give it a try. What is this? Chipilo? You eat it. Definitely, that's got a fake taste. Oh, yeah.
No good.
That one, no. That one, whoa.
Oh, yeah. We'll throw that in the garbage can.
I thought you were going to do it. Okay, let's try this. Eugenia. I always think of your friend, Aaron. Okay, it's got a pretty yellow, like, whoa, brightly yellow. Hopefully that's just the outside edge. Yeah, less yellow on the inside. I don't know if that's those of you who know something about butter, tell us what that's about.
Is that just old, or is that some...
Is there something going on? Yeah.
Very oily.
Very oily and, yeah, some weird taste to it.
Okay.
Sorry, Aaron. That one's going, oh boy. There's an aftertaste and everything to that one.
I like that one.
so far. Okay, now we're going to Presidente. A number of you recommended this, and you can see we've been eating off of this one. As you can see, there's not any like oxidation or anything going on the outside of this one, and it's slightly yellowish, but pretty white. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna have a big slice of this because I know what the answer is on this one.
This bread is awesome, huh?
The bread is good, but it does mess with the flavor of the butter. Yep. Definitely the best butter we've tasted so far. The one that tastes most like the butter that we're used to in the United States.
And that is the Presidente French butter.
Presidente French butter. Okay, now we're going for the Lurpak. This is the one that Sean, I'm getting all greasy, and I guess that's a good sign. If the butter melts in your hand, that's a good sign. Okay, this is, looks like it's gonna possibly be a showdown between Lurpak and Presidente French. I mentioned challenge butter. We don't have any of that today.
But it's also excellent, really good.
Yeah, and you can often get that at Arumbaro here in La Paz, or we've seen it at Banditos. They sell butter. It's a restaurant, but they sell butter. There's actually a video about that somewhere out there.
And I've done baking with Challenge, and it's perfect.
No. It's good.
Not bad.
It tastes like butter.
Good.
But it has something.
Got a good flavor.
Yeah.
Got a lot of salt, which I like.
Okay.
But I think I do like the President. Is it Presidente?
No. Presidente.
Better.
I'm gonna break it down here. Should do like blind taste test now.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
Okay. This is the Lurpak. Definitely the Presidente. The Lurpak has this slight taste right as you start to taste it that doesn't taste like butter. There's some, I can't describe the flavor.
It's salt heavy, that's for sure.
No, it's not salt though. It's something that tastes a little bit not quite right, but pretty damn good.
So Challenge, President, and then Lurpak third?
Yeah, we really need to get some challenge butter. I think we're gonna need to get some challenge butter to challenge Presidente and be able to tell you exactly which one is best. So,
what's that called? A
showdown?
Showdown.
A butter showdown. At this point, we're gonna have a little pause, or we're gonna have a little pause. We'll continue the video, but we want you to click the subscribe button and the little bell icon and the more button. And that's because we want you to learn more about moving to Mexico before you turn 65. That's what this channel is all about. You don't need to wait till you're retired to enjoy life in Mexico. Okay, so we found the challenge butter at Arumbaro yesterday. And so we're gonna wrap up the taste test. Will Presidente butter or challenge butter come out on top as the best butter for gringo tastes in Mexico? Okay. So the challenge butter is definitely more white than the Presidente butter. And I remember reading, as I mentioned, yellowish butter is actually supposed to be a little more natural. White's a little unnatural.
All right.
Actually, just grab it.
All right, I guess a lot rests upon this answer.
Okay, here we go.
All right, you want my opinion?
Give me a second.
Or my opinion now?
Sure.
All right, so they're both excellent. They both taste really good. This one, Presidente. Oh, President. President is way saltier, but they both have a good, clean taste. Both would be good in cooking and I think in baking.
Overall, what's the winner?
President for toast and challenge for baking, but can't go wrong with it.
Boom, President, right there. Both, as Kat said, very good, but this one is just over the top good. And I'm from Wisconsin.
And there you have it.
There you have it, the winner. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that other stuff. And otherwise, watch one of these videos over here. Hasta luego.